And I agree, because I said this on this program yesterday, that Nigeria needs to be respected. I make reference to what Canada and the issue with the CDS and what the NSA said, and there might be some things that are not properly done that may have caused what happened with the CDS and his team that was supposed to travel to Canada. But the big question, as you mentioned, is the fact that we have got a lot that Nigerians need to rely on. But the big question here, the impact of what is being said, whether foolproof or not, the NSA's office, the presidency, apart from what you and your colleagues will be doing in the National Assembly, are there specifics into how this should be handled?
First of all, you brought about the CDS drama and how the NSA reacted or overreacted. In the first place, there's no doubt that that is a kind of disrespect to Nigeria. But you have to respect yourself first. If I were the CDS, on their invitation, they invited them. They should have written to them, inviting them. And it is that letter of invitation, I don't know whether they did that they would have used to ask for visa. And it should be clear. If they don't get the visa, they don't go. And I'm happy the CDS is not worried about it. But if you don't respect yourself that much, this is what happens. I can't imagine it. How can the CDS of Nigeria, a country that is known and the most populous and ranked top, and we have been contributing to international engagements, denied visa, and what they wanted to do was to go and attend the whatever of,
in honor of a fallen soldier.
So I can understand why the NSA was very angry. But for me, as I said, let's be Nigerians. I don't go anywhere, and I'm a senator. For the past 15, 20 years, I've been in the National Assembly. I don't go anywhere. I don't need to go anywhere. Nigeria is my country. We have everything. We don't need to embarrass ourselves.
Let me ask you, Senator, what are your people telling you? I see pictures of you with the local communities. And some of the reports that we get on the ground as to the veracity or of foreign influence or backing or funding of this terrorist organization on Nigerian soil. What do the locals tell you as to some of the scraps of information that we could gather?
And that's why I said we were suspicious even before now. The CDS, the COAS, the Chief of Air Staff, all of them have served at one time in the theater, what they call it the theater, that is in Borno, Adamawa, and Yobe, which is the epitome of Boko Haram. And they have been suspicious about the activities of the NGOs in those states. Because if you see even their vehicle, they will draw AK-47 and cross it, that there's no gun. But they go to people with gun. And then they go unsupervised. They don't want to account to the state governor. They don't want to account to anybody. I understand they don't even account to ministry here in the Federal Ministry of Humanitarian, where they are supposed to be working together jointly and, reporting. So we have been suspicious of their activities, even though we needed that help. But then not at the expense of the security of our people. As I told you, the statistics we have is that over 50,000 people have been killed. Over 2.5 million people have been displaced. And right now, as I'm speaking to you, we have refugees, Nigerian refugees, in Niger, Chad, and Cameroon for 10 years. And this thing continues unabated. In fact, recently, where I went home, they killed, I think, 6 people as a result of the use of EIDs. They told me that these people came with new Toyota Hilux, and this they call it Samsara or that, and that are not common here in Nigeria. They have new AK-47, and as I told you, what at one time you see Boko Haram with AK-49 and brand new rifles, and they don't have airport, they don't have seaport. Why you think that is being smuggled through the? The activities are actually something that the Nigerian government needs to be interested, especially with this revolution.
So the question here is that,